Yeah, it was, but we didn't have anywhere near the numbers we've got today. I'm just thinking, like, looking at the lead outs, we've got you, me, Chris, Dan. Who else was there?
This coach joined.
He wasn't signed up when I looked 10 minutes ago.
Jake!
Well, hello. I like how you had to say who you were then, in case you thought I'd forgotten.
Nobody's forgotten who you are.
I don't think we can forget you, Stacey. It doesn't work like that. But it's good to see you.
Good to see you too. My niece told me we were talking about masks and how it's difficult to identify people in the grocery store with masks on. I'm like, yeah, I always announce to everybody who I am. And she looks right at me at the table and says, Auntie Stacy, do you really think you need to announce who you are even with the mask? Oh, thanks, Lisa.
Trust the kids.
Yeah, oh yeah, they always tell the truth. Them and old people. So I guess I know.
Yeah, just looking, we've got Steve Norman, who's on lead outs as well. Stu Field, who's a bit of a sort of giving him free rein, but he'll be in the blob. Then we've got Josh, Patrick, and Gary in B that we're going to work for, and we've got Richard and Darren in A, and we've got Simon Gregory's not here this week because he's hurt his rib, so we would have been working for him in C, and also Sandra, but she's not here either, so we'll be going for Dorothy and Tina. And then in D we've got Jess, and then in E we've got Stacey and Kat. So that'll be kind of the order, and everybody else will be doing lead outs, helping the group, sort of protecting those riders, getting the team up to speed as we approach the sprint, not letting any gaps open, protecting them after the sprint, all that sort of stuff. You know the drill.
We're doing our own thing then.
Yeah, that's probably enough people to do a snow team dedicated lead out and make it work without getting lost in the masses.
Yeah, I'm just trying to work out how many ATP have got. Still don't see Campbell signed up in.
Nope. Just.
It looks like JMO's moved over. I wonder if JMO's taking the role. Because he was signed up in B, he's now in A. So if that's the plan there.
And I don't see Anderson either in A for them.
Nope. So I think it's going to be JMO. So that's good news for Richard and Dazza. I think they'll be able to beat him pretty handily.
You and I might just get third by default.
Well, Jason Marley's there as well.
Hello, Snow.
Well, hello. How's it going, Gary?
Pretty good, Jake. Hopefully it'll be good today, today.
Well, good sprint for you this one, as we learned the other week when we did it. So, yeah, I'm sure you'll have fun.
Woo! Here comes fun.
You and Josh in this one be killing it, no doubt.
I'll be chasing down Josh, but I probably won't catch him. I'll try.
Don't think many of us would. So yeah, the choice is ours really, guys. I guess we've got until the first sprint to decide. It's quite a long lead in. It's 5.5k until the first sprint, and then it's every 5.5k thereafter. So, you know, I suggest we just sort of go out of the pen. Don't try too hard to hold any wheels. Get a bit of draft for the first K or two if you can off the free peloton, free draft. But don't hold any wheels. ATP won't be pushing it, so we'll be off the back, either on our own or off the back with ATP. You know the drill. We're doing this sort of very easy pace. There's no need to push more than 2 knots per kilo between the sprints. Just make sure you're grouped up together and we're talking. There's more of us to manage today, so that actually has obviously its own drawbacks. Because it just means we're going to have to communicate better and make sure that everybody's together. We're not missing riders. Nobody's off the front or off the back. So just call stuff like that out. And yeah, look after your protected riders. If you see them struggling, just give them your wheel. Do everything you can to kind of like help them out, whether that's get them up to speed for the sprint itself, or
What jersey
if
is
they're off the
Humphrey?
back after the sprint 'cause they're tired.
What
help them
jersey is
back.
Humphrey in?
The snow one, I think. I can't see him in the game at the minute, but I think he's got the snow one. But yeah.
Not for this week, but maybe.
Yeah, I should have it on.
Can we have
Okay.
protected riders wearing a different helmet?
Cheers, Dudley.
Something really obvious.
Might not be a bad idea. Or we have our lead-outs wearing orange caps like ATP do.
Well, exactly.
the other
something
option.
like that.
Yeah, I
remember
mean,
last season, I just really struggled in the group to try and help him.
let's do that then. Let's have the lead-outs put on your orange caps.
We got our 0 hats, man. Somebody
And
got
in
some
terms of the
feedback.
sprint itself, this sprint's one we know really well, isn't it? And we know that it's the 300-meter marker on the left, 100 minutes before the sprint starts. That is your go marker, really. If you wait until the sprint start itself, it's way too late. You're not going to be able to get up to speed in time because it's such a short sprint, and you're just going to lose a second or two to the top guys there. So really, when we see that 300-meter mark on the left, which we'll call out, you've got to be going. You've got to just be launching your sprint from there. And we'll ramp it up as we sort of go under the archway, about 500 metres out. So that gives us 200 metres of sort of getting up to speed. And then you really want to be hitting that start of that sprint line at, well, you want to be at the 300-metre marker at 50 miles an hour, 50 kph. If you're not, you're in trouble. 58, I think we said, wasn't it, was the magic number. We want to try and get up to as high speed as we can to that 300-metre marker. That's where your lead-outs will be doing the work. And then, yeah, just launch it. Obviously, the lead-out's going to have to try and work quite hard not to drop the sprinters as we're going into this one because it's quite a long ramp-up. So it's just, that's where communication is going to be key. Looking around at the riders behind you, are they more than 5 metres? If so, ease up a little bit, call it out to the people on the front who might not be able to see. And, yeah, hit it as hard as you can at the 300-metre marker.
James, what headgear was it for the lead outs and what was it for protected riders?
So if we just have our lead outs wearing orange caps and everyone else just wearing whatever they want, and we'll just know them the orange caps are the lead outs. And that works because if we jump in with ATP, that's what they do as well. So they'll get the idea.
Yeah, we'll start leading them out. Perfect.
Yeah, there's,
So
an
when
orange,
you change the colour?
there's an orange Zwift cap. That one.
I'm standing there in mine.
Hey, how about jerseys? What are we doing for jerseys? I saw everyone had the Gen Z jersey last time, but I don't have that one.
Yeah, that's the team kit,
Just-
Patrick.
Have you got
so
a
if you-
keyboard?
Just any orange one.
Can you buy a keyboard?
Yeah, you can unlock it if you've got a keyboard on your device.
Oh, okay.
You just press P, and then that should bring up a dialog box that says enter promo code, and then you just type in the word Gen Z.
Okay,
Enter. And that should do the trick.
let me try that.
We've got 28 seconds, so don't worry. Don't lose the group for it.
How's it doing?
16 seconds, so just don't worry about it this time.
Yeah, and remember, don't kill yourselves. Don't kill yourselves to hold on to the group here, though, guys, because we'll probably lose them by the time we hit the sprint anyway. We'll have to think if we're gonna stop with ATP or not, because they stop at a K to go, don't they? When we go around the bend, when you hit the Flamme Rouge marker to say 1K until the finish line, that's where ATP stops. So if we're going to stop with them, we need to stop there. Otherwise, we'll just roll through on our own.
They haven't started.
They may be waiting in the pen.
I've seen some ATP guys.
I have Santine with me.
So from the B pen, I saw like.
And McGinnis is
someone
right
hit
ahead.
10 waiting.
I see Cat McGuinness here.
Good numbers, nearly 200 people.
Yeah, that's not bad, is it?
Good.
See how many of them race it like a normal crit race.
take off.
Yeah, people doing it at $5 per kilo, no doubt.
And they're wondering why the results are so bad afterwards. So, have a good one later, Jake.
Right, I'm about 145 for the group here. Not a big group. There's plenty of time to group up.
And what's the first power up? XP, lovely.
Oh, I need an arrow. Oh shit, I don't have any. Oh.
That jersey will work, Patrick.
Sorry, what was that?
I said that jersey will work.
Yeah, I was just thinking, it's close enough, right?
The lead-in's lumpy in the course.
Yeah, this is the most climbing I'm going to get today.
To tie your leg there. Good boy.
Hey guys, it's Kat. It's Kat.
Hi,
I
Kat.
can't talk because
Hi, Kat.
I can't get word. I think I'm trying to get my kids out of my daughter out of the house. So I'm yelling stuff at her like, "Get a jacket, take a snack."
I don't think
Well, we've heard much worse shouted on the sprint series, don't worry about that.
Most of it by Dorothy.
You already getting started, eh?
As long as your Wi-Fi's working, we're good.
Right, so has everybody got a list of people around them? No one's solo.
Yeah, I'm solo because I suck.
Oh, I see.
You're not that far.
3 seconds.
I went out a little too slow. I wasn't sure if we were waiting or not. And I'm like, oh, I guess I'm not waiting. Well, what's your position, Dorothy?
She's 3 seconds behind us.
2 seconds back.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
yeah,
just-
you're not that far.
It's a
Yeah,
big
we're hanging.
group, around 125-ish.
I suggest for this first one we do stop with ATP
Okay.
and just
I'm a good girl.
because we're all spread out.
Oh,
I think it's going to be a good idea for us to all group up anyway. So yeah, we'll start with ATP for the first one, and then we can make a decision if we want to carry on the road after that.
Okay.
We'll have an idea of group size by then as well, won't we? We can get a good eyeball look at the ATP numbers and see if they look like they double us or not.
We're just with that Reading compared.
Oh yeah. That reminds me, work out how to DQ people after the race.
I'm here with you.
Oh, thankless job.
Well, I managed to sweep you for about 2 meters, Dorothy.
The help was still appreciated. I kind of like the tandem I posted. Wouldn't be bad to have a tandem with Daniel in the front, right? I clocked off. Oh my gosh.
I can get on one.
That way, if we fall over, it's Josh's fault. Oh, absolutely. Sorry, guys.
That's all right.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Who's D Hump?
Staring up there.
Well, Chris, if you read the chat in the group chat,
Yeah, that's me.
Darren, our new rider.
Okay.
How are you,
Hi,
boys?
Darren.
Yeah, good
we
bit,
do
yeah.
have a little bit long to read.
It has been particularly busy in there recently, Jake. I
Yeah.
had to step out for a few
Hi
You
there.
already today, because it's a new chat. I know you already.
Ah.
And if you remember, Darren's the one that whooped you all at 5 versus 5 a couple of weeks ago.
No, I have no
Rhinos.
recollection of that at all, actually, Jake.
Yeah, it didn't never happen. Yeah, you know about that one. Yeah, I think that was really good. I think, yeah, you were very strong. Who won it? I can't remember. Was that
No, it's Lee Wild.
Lee Wild.
Lee Wild?
But leave that down on a flat course. I beat all of them.
Provision sent their A team, man. They sent their strong beat squad. So we
Yeah, they did. Lee's got a very good long sprint, so he could go at a K. Not really beatable.
Yeah, he held it really well. He went sort of I think that David went first on the little rise, and he sort of went not long after. I think he kind of countered off David, and he was just able to hold it to the whole way to the finish, which is really strong. Yeah.
Jake, we are getting relatively
There was a one or two ahead of us. Ahead of us, and they're still there. They haven't thought to stop me.
They're
Someone's going to win tunnel.
Well, okay, well, let's make it easy then. 18 field. We're stopping just before the red Flam Rouge man to regroup.
Okay.
And that way, it doesn't really matter if we can control all that.
And it's Jake.
Maybe we can figure out this wind situation. Whoever's outside, come inside. I know, right?
You can't have it both ways. If you want me talking, I'm not going to sweat myself to death whilst I'm doing it.
Mute yourself, get it, then talk.
I do, and then people keep asking me questions.
Where we stop talking? That's more like.
God, this is so much better without our team leader on.
Yeah.
I see a lot of these that are racing it like a crit, so that might be good for me.
As long as you don't want to keep up with them.
No, they're way ahead. They're almost at the sprint already.
We've got lots of please new leaders.
So that you can see the Flam Rouge banner on the other side of the road there. We're going to stop just before that to regroup everyone, so I'll G don't go past that Flam Rouge banner.
Okay.
And if you're ahead and you don't see me or the rest of the guys, wait there, please. It won't be long.
The thing is, Josh is in a group with ATP, so he can use his judgment, I think, on that.
Yeah, if they've just rolled through, then feel free to go with them.
Josh is with me at the moment with a load of Cleveland wheelers. And a load of snow, by the look of it.
What position?
Josh is
On 112.
yeah. It looks like they're still rolling.
I'm rolling down there.
Oh, Freddie! There she is!
Don't worry. As soon as I work out how to DQ someone after the race, she's gone.
4.5k there.
I just need to figure it out. There's a way you can manually do it via Zwift Power, but I can't seem to find the instructions online, so I'll figure it out after.
We're stopping, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just coming up to the Flam Rouge banner now.
Yeah, 4.6 kilometres for anyone who's there. Wondering?
We're waiting at 4.6.
Yeah. Just at the
I'm at
Flam Rouge banner.
4.7. Okay.
We want to get rid of ATP have stopped from the looks of it, at least East Santa.
Yeah, so stopping.
So, yeah.
I'm closer to 4. There's a bunch of us up at 4.8.
Okay,
That's
you're
fine.
getting really close to the sprint up there, so
Yeah.
don't roll any further forward because we won't be able to get up to speed in
I'm
time.
staying. Yeah, I'm staying right here. I'm
Really,
before the
any-
curve.
Anything under the Flam Rouge banner is probably a bit far, so just don't try and not go any further than that.
We're all a bit spread out in little bits, which should have been
That's fine.
Well, yeah, 4.6 is the stopping point, please.
they'll be
And
able
let's
to.
keep an eye on what ATP are doing. Can anybody see? Has anybody got ATP in their group?
I can see D'Alessandro's just hitting the U-turn. That's when it's just hitting the U-turn. So
It's a good one to watch on this course.
they stopped in the normal place. They stopped just after the U-turn.
Okay, well, let's hold fire for them. Then there's no point us going and them going a minute later. We might as well wait and all try and bunch up together. It's going to be really important, guys, that you get onto this group as quickly as possible. You wait till it's going past you and then try to accelerate onto it. You're not going to get on. You need to be up as the group passes you.
What position you at, Jake?
I'm at 138 just under the Flamme Rouge banner.
With people so far ahead, Jake, I think they're going to struggle to get up to speed to catch that group right. They're going to end up burning too much energy there. I'm not sure if we're better grouping as a snow team, all in one group together, making sure we catch everyone.
I got them on.
Otherwise, we're going to have
It's going to be under the Flamme Rouge banner. So if everyone groups are probably under the Flamme Rouge banner. If you're ahead of that, we can't really do much.
I got them on.
Just have to try and group on as we go past.
I'll tell you when they're going.
Yeah, if people have gone too far, then it's a little bit annoying for them, but they're going to have to use a little bit of energy to jump on. We can't slow down the whole group to wait to catch them in 200 metres. We will not have time to get up to speed. We have to stop.
Nurse Daniel's just coming up to that big junction, so he's still so behind.
Yeah, I think he's.
I'm just going to wait until you guys reach out to me to go. It says I'm at 5 on the list to the right, and it says 4.8 at the bus screen. The two don't match.
Yeah, that's the same for mine actually.
I see you, Stacey. You're
Okay.
So it must be that must be the distance before the lead-in starts. So you know how sometimes in TTT your timer doesn't start, but your actual timer does, but it doesn't on screen. It must be that.
Okay.
I just think you're going to have to work really hard here, guys, to not let any gaps open. Because if you're at the back of the group, so like our protected riders should try and be at the back of the peloton. Don't go from the front, obviously. But it's difficult to not let the wheels go. So don't let any gaps are more than 5 meters open, or you won't close them again. Or if you do, it's going to take you a lot of energy to do so. And just kind of be aware that other people might let gaps open. So if you're the last person in the group, you are a little bit at the mercy of the people in front of you, and if they mess up, then you have to be prepared to close that gap yourself and use a bit of energy. So just be aware of that, and yeah, like I say, try and get up to speed as quick as you can and just sit in that group. Ideally, you want to be in sort of the middle back of the peloton. If there's a group of 30 people, try and sit in the final third, but maybe not all the way back unless you're quite experienced at it.
Okay, Nurse Daniel has reached the ATP group. So they're primed to go. So now, anytime now, it could be.
Yeah, so just if you can shout out when it looks like they're moving, David, and we'll quickly get up to speed.
I'm watching Ware right now.
I get on the companion app actually, because I follow quite a few of them on the companion app, and it shows really obviously when they start to move. So yeah, and then obviously we'll have like, we should start maybe like 10 seconds after that.
The lead group about to come through on their lap 1, I think.
Yeah, ignore the group coming through now. They're on their second lap. They're just passing us now.
Just by me, I've got Darren, Patrick, Richard. So I think, Steve, if me and you try and protect these guys as best we can here, and give them as much as we can to sort of like lead them into that 300 metre mark, we'll burn up before we get to the start line, probably.
Yeah, I feel like. I think I'm 2-3 seconds in front of you.
I'm just adjusting.
Yeah, I've got my eyes on you guys. We need to try and get as big a group as we can, really, I think, for our protected guys, but it's just going to be trying to, if we don't have a massive group, just protect whoever you can in whatever way you can, but we'll try and crump up as everyone comes through.
And again, who are the protected riders today? Who are we really looking out for?
So you're one of them, so don't panic. Just concentrate on finding wheels and doing as good as you can.
Okay, copy that.
Is Josh is our main man in B, and Gary, and then you. If we're picking an order.
All right, they're
rolling.
rolling.
Later on.
They're rolling.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, it looks like they're moving. Yeah, they're rolling out.
Start spinning up. Guys.
Okay.
there, guys.
Too far ahead. Be careful. We don't want to run out.
Yeah.
We don't want to run out.
Yeah.
Of
With Joy, they're not going to abandon Joy. She's their protected woman, so I think if we're with her, we'll probably be okay-ish.
There's a few ATP come through and then really easy. Rich Carter, ease off and I'll give you a lead out.
Yep, here they come. 5 seconds behind you guys.
Yeah, I see him.
I still think we're a little bit far ahead here, guys.
Yep,
Yeah, and just I've got
What's their distance? Yeah, what's their distance?
4.7.
Yeah, we're 200 metres
4.8.
behind at the front here. That wasn't.
Here they go.
Yeah, they weren't 5 seconds behind us. I think that was a bad call there.
They are 5.
Well, they're not. 'Cause on my screen now it says 8. So our protected riders are all off the front with an 8 looking back. So yeah, we messed it up.
Sorry. I've been already. Sorry.
Yeah. Carter on me.
Yeah, sorry. I've got Darren. Darren coming next.
I messed up.
Okay, quickly for a lead out, guys.
Here you go, Richard.
Keep it the 300 metre mark. Go, the 300 metre mark.
Come on, Richard.
Yeah. Richard took that. Nice work, Richard. 1.4.
stressful.
I fucked up that first one. Me
Well,
too.
I think we all fucked it up.
Oh, man, shit.
We all need to be at the same point, because if you've stopped 200, 300 metres before us, and then you were like, they're here, we're going, aren't we? Because we're at the spot where we said we were supposed to meet.
Yeah,
Well, if everybody's at the designated meeting spot and you're not, and then you're going, oh, they're here, we gotta go. We're going.
Yeah.
We're thinking they're with us. So we really messed that up. We have to all stop at the same spot.
Why not turn there? Stopping at the end. Stopping there.
Well, we can now, yeah. We didn't know if they were stopping last time, so we set the spot as the
Yeah.
Am Rouge marker.
Yeah.
But not everybody was there.
Alright, I'm a little pissed. But she's wearing
Yeah.
Time to get on it, Josh.
Are you talking about Dorothy?
Freddie's wearing the fucking jersey.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, Dorothy.
I don't know.
Just beat you.
Richard, I'm so
Wow.
older.
Is she racing in E or C? Or
E.
she's in E, which I want to know.
She's racing in the DQ category.
Good, thank you. Seriously.
Stacey, what time did she put up?
9:37, something like that. I saw.
So she beat Alessandro. So she beats Alessandro in C.
She beat Richard.
That's wrong on every level.
She beat Richard?
Yep.
Okay, what do you guys mean by sticky numbers?
Don't worry about her. I'm the admin for this event. I am the person that admins this event, and I am DQing her after this race. So don't worry about her.
I know.
Whatever happens now is a distraction. Don't worry about it, Tom. Think about how annoyed she's going to be when she sees she got DQ'd after the race, and just think let that satisfy you for now, and then we'll deal with it afterwards.
My goal for the next sprint is so I'm with you guys in the big blob. I was by myself because I sat too far out, and then I started when I thought we were starting, and so,
Yeah, so it is what it is. It is what it is. We've just got to move on now and get it right the next time.
Just we just need a group for the next one. And that's it. We just need a group.
That's my goal. Fuck Freddie.
Yeah, don't
We've
worry
got
about it.
59 more sprints to go.
She's getting DQ'd.
I'm gonna get 8-5 on the next one. You go, Stacey, you go. We'll get you
As bad as they sound, right? You want Freddie to do as high numbers as possible now, so I'm justified in DQing her if Zwift asks me about it. So realistically, you want her to do stupid times now, so I can go. That's why I DQ'd her. You don't want her to do. If she did like a normalish time today, I'd have a hard time justifying DQing her. But if she does these crazy times, then it's absolutely fine. So we want her to do crazy things.
Only
So let her
on
do
a
it.
wheel.
She had to be over
Yeah.
950. She had to be over 950 watts there to do 9.3.
Great, because her 901 watts was in the top 0.07% of Zwifters. So if she does 950, she's going to be in the top 0.01% of female Zwifters, isn't she? And then she is obviously a fake, so we can happily DQ her. So great, let her do it. Jump on a wheel, like Richard says. Use it to our advantage.
Occasionally, it's due. I'm in. I'm happy to help wherever I'm needed as well. So I missed
Okay,
the first couple, but let me know what you want to do.
all right, mate, sounds good. Well, this is the first one of the series today, so you're right in time. What was the? Did you take the green then? Where did Josh come in B?
Third, I think. Let me see.
Okay. Well, that's not a disaster by any stretch of the
Probably
imagination.
not very well, because I seriously did the whole damn thing by myself.
I know you did. I know.
I did the same thing, Josh. I was by myself too. I didn't stop.
Josh. Is that
Hey,
Josh?
what position should we rally around right now? Maybe we should start grouping up together right now.
I'm at
Yeah, this is what we
140.
used to do is group up on a rider. So if you group up on me, I'm at 175 and I'm moving up now. So if everybody groups up on me.
You got me, Chris, and Steve at 140.
And Gary.
I think Josh and Darren both did really well then, considering they had no draft. They both got third, which is really good.
I managed to get in front of Darren for the first half. I decided because we were ahead.
Darren ended up fourth.
Well, no good, Dan, because you're working for a protected rider that you beat because he didn't have a lead out, because you told us to go too early. So
I
we've got
let
to
out
get that
Richard.
sorted. So, yeah, no, but Darren, you beat Darren, your protected rider.
Isn't Richard a protected rider?
We have two.
Are you not even listening? Oh,
Well, if there's two protected riders and they're not together.
it's all right. I only wrote it about 15 times. I only wrote it about 15 times in every chat we've got.
Derek, you still back around 170? We're at 152, 153.
Yeah, I'm at 173 and I've got two protected riders behind me still, and Josh just ahead of me, so we're where the fun wants to be.
I'm looking for David Taylor, Richard Taylor. I'll take back a little bit slowly.
I'm just going to stick near the front just because I'm going to watch ATP and I'll let you know something pops up.
I'm at 8.8.
Okay.
I'm at 8.6 on the main screen, sorry, 8.7 and 8.8 on the right. Position 172.
As long as we all stop at the hairpin.
Derek, you get red up the KO room.
Say again, Gary?
I need to get a red up the KO room up here.
No.
All right, good. I was so afraid of you if you are. I'm not.
No, it just go as easy as you can up here, Gary. Conserve every bit of energy for the sprint. We're in no rush.
All right. I want to get a good sprinter with you guys. At least one.
All right, we've got Nurse Daniel and Josh and some of the other ATP guys back here with me, so they're not going anywhere before we get there.
I was thinking I was 1,300 watts like by myself, so it didn't help.
Nope, neither draft for this one. But it's the first one. We've got 3 more to go. We know this one really well, so at least we know where to kick from and where to accelerate. As long as we're together, it should be fine.
Tina, you need to be slowing down now.
Okay.
And if we're in a big group, we can afford to have a couple of people on the front, maybe, building up speed with the HTP guys, and then you can probably have yourself a dedicated rider. So Dan, if you find Richard and you help him, I'll sit with Josh. Steve, if you sit with Darren or Patrick or Gary.
Yeah.
Just to confirm, ATP have stopped same place, you turn.
Yeah, so make sure before you go around the corner. Yeah, before you go around the corner, you stop it.
I
This
need
is
to be a
much
little
better than
upfront. I need to be a little bit upfront because I'm not gonna keep this pace for this long.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, yeah, do that, Jess.
But I need to know when you're starting because that was what went wrong the last time.
We'll shout it.
Rich and
So
Darren,
get ready to stop
Steve
as we
and
go
I are
around this
right,
U-turn here, guys.
right
Okay,
before the
just so you
turnaround.
know, you guys are shortly behind Nurse Daniel, like 50 meters behind.
Yeah.
The last time they waited about 30 seconds after he arrived. 'Cause I
Okay,
think
and our
they said,
ATP stopped already?
yeah, they've already
Yeah.
stopped.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nurse Daniel, I think, is the last one, and it was a 30-second wait. So be prepared to move out pretty soon now, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, stop as you go around the U-turn. Find your rider.
Darren and Rich, Steve and I are right at the turnaround.
Right curvy, Rich.
Sorry?
It's a nice jersey.
Ah. Ah, yes, I see you there.
Josh, what's your position?
170.
Can you roll a tiny bit forward to me?
Yes, sir.
I'm at 144, just by the bus stop on the left as you go around the bend. I just don't want to have to be trying to find you really like the last minute.
Okay, who do you want me with? I'm on lead out as
Just
well.
shout it to make sure, name somebody and shout it to make sure no one else is on them. I think Richard's with Dan, I'm with Josh.
I'll lead you. Oh, I'm at the bus stop as well.
So if you look for Gary or Patrick, if one of you goes for Gary and the other one goes for Patrick, they're both just ahead of us.
I'm at 144, just right in front of Jake, Taylor, Woods, Tom's here, Carter's here, we're all here.
Okay, I've got Josh with me as well, great. Perfect.
Are we going with ATP?
Yes.
Yeah, so when they roll, we'll roll. So shout it if you see them start to move, shout it out.
I've got a great view of it. I've changed my camera, so I've got really good view. We should wait until we see like 2 or 3 of them move, because they often have little twitches.
Yeah. I think it's sometimes when they're coming out of the pairing menu to get ready.
I mean, for all that chaos on the last one, I think that might be a PR for me.
Sometimes you need the adrenaline though. Not gonna lie, it helps occasionally.
Yeah, well, panicking like crazy, that's for sure.
Yeah,
Hit
it's
the
not
roundabout
necessarily.
at like 10 kilometers an hour.
I know. I'm not going to lie. I was mad scared when we went down that roundabout that we were going to set like 11-second times on that sprint.
I did.
It worked out okay-ish. I mean, if the worst we had was Josh and Darren not getting amazing times and they still got third, I think that's just not bad. ATP look like they're starting to roll a little bit here, but that might just be in the group that's going around.
Yeah, they're rolling into the group.
They're rolling. Then stopping a little bit again.
They're just adjusting. Hold on.
Where you at, Rich? What position? I see Darren right now.
And
141, I'm in.
Josh, I'll do the best we can to close gaps and stuff, but if I shout to you, move up, because occasionally at the back, me and you, when we did the sprint series last time, we lost the wheel a little bit at the back, so I know if that happens, it takes a little bit of energy, but it's worth expending it. So if I shout, move up, it's like an urgent.
Everyone's really like,
Let's go.
Hold on.
Okay, stopping again.
No, they're going. They're going.
They're rolling.
Okay.
Richard, where are you?
144.
144.
I'm drifting back a bit, Josh. Drifting back a bit.
Yep. I'm just behind the Alessandro.
All right, I'm at 153, 148. I got Josh around me, I got you around me, I got Chris.
Yeah, I'm in the group, but it's too busy to tell who I'm with.
I can spot Josh. I've got him. I'm just about to overtake him. There you go, Josh. I'm just there. I'm right here.
143 now. All right. 140.
Okay, Josh, drilling.
Where you guys at?
Much better. It's tough, man. You get a wheel there to sit in front of your guy. It's really tough. It doubles about the speed of the group. So you're either way behind them or way ahead of them.
Too busy.
There was a group of them.
I think the best bet is that we just set our lead out guys at the front of that group to get the pace going. It might not hurt.
And then Patrick came through the back with me and he did amazingly.
He got third.
Yeah.
Well, that remember that the lap leaderboard doesn't update
Yeah.
unless you beat your time.
And then maybe he
So
was second.
exactly.
I lost the green jersey annoyingly.
I don't think you did you to who?
Alessandro.
Larson guy and Key. No, I think that's just. It looked like you still had the fastest time from last lap. Don't know if you had the fastest. That means somebody probably had a faster time than you on lap 2.
Freddie.
Yeah. Not overall.
Oh, man. Warmed up now.
Freddie's exact time, I looked at it this time, 9.78. 9.78, and she did not beat her first time. So she obviously did worse.
What was the first time?
It must be her best time, 9.78.
That's her best time. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've never beaten 10.
I did get 11th without draft. I guess that's okay.
Very good.
I did 12 with no draft, so
I need to find a group. I was in the group in front of that. I made a mistake. Went too soon again.
I did much better. I found the group. I stayed with the group. That felt really good.
How did we do, Ian?
yeah.
No,
I'm up again.
first lap, Freddie got 97.8.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, Steve Alessandro beat me 9.1, 9.41. Yeah.
That's
So
pretty
to
fast.
confirm, Patrick got second on lap 2 in the Bs, behind Josh.
Well done. 1, 2.
Oh yeah, we're keeping it open.
Well, I feel like I did more leading out that time than I did in the whole of last season, so I'm happy. I've achieved what I wanted to achieve. I started out last season trying to lead out Rich, and I was fucking more for
I felt like I let out more ATP people than did snow people.
Well, what I was doing there was, once the snow people overtook me and it was ATP, I just stopped pedaling.
Yeah.
And then it's essentially like you're almost slowing down for them.
That was quite good leading at ATP because I was just stuck on the Spaniel's wheel.
Yeah, it's
Just
not a bad
sped
thing.
me off, which sped me off.
Essentially, if we've got the better sprinters, which we do, then it doesn't really matter if we're pulling on the front or not, because if our better sprinters sat on the wheel of the ATP guys and tipping them, then that's the same regardless, isn't it? So, not a bad thing. And it also makes it look like we're not complete vampires and just coming around sucking their draft. We actually put a couple of people up the front as well.
Jake, how do you feel about...
I was just going to say, are we getting stuck in sticky draft by being in such a big group?
Do you want to try our own?
People able to actually overtake? I don't know, are people overtaking, or are they getting feel like they're getting stuck?
I don't know.
I thought they'd massively reduced the sticky stuff.
Don't know.
I mean, it's totally up to our protected riders. If they would rather stick with ATP or go on their own, we'll do whatever they want.
Don't know if they were getting stuck.
I'd rather just follow ATP, I think, on this one.
I think so. That's for the bigger group, then.
I agree. We'll give you what we got on the front then. Yeah. Sorry, Patrick. What are you saying?
Oh yeah. I like to just go with the whole group and then just watch things as they develop. I mean, I really tend to do well when I can find an opportunity and just capitalize on it last minute.
Well, that's what you did there. That was perfect. Yeah. Well, let's do that. Let's square up for then. So we stop it.
So the question becomes: do you want us to really push the pace then at the front? Because we can do that.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, we should, because I don't think that was anybody in danger of getting dropped off the back there because it's such a big group that it seems like even if someone's doing 8 on the front, it's not really going to make much difference. It's not going to split the group of the thing.
Yeah, we need to keep I pretty much got jumped off. I gotta stay more in the front of.
I was going to say we need you guys a bit further forward, don't we?
Yeah, I felt like we were
helping D's and E's, sorry. So we need the group to be slow.
Yeah, the entry speed into that last one was a bit slow, but I'm not complaining. But yeah, if you guys are compelled to move the blob a little faster going into it, that would be helpful.
Well, let's try it on this one and see if it makes things better or worse.
Steve, Chris, you guys ready for that?
Yeah, as long as
Steve's going to push the pace. I've got to help out with that up front as well. I'm happy to help out on the front up ahead. So
we've got the orange hats on because that made it a lot easier to see.
Well, I
who
was
was who.
going to ask Jake what do you feel about the protected riders wearing a whole different jersey? Because I managed to find Darren's jersey, Patrick's jersey, and that was so helpful.
Yeah, we can do that. Absolutely, yeah. Happy with that.
I think even just all the same hat. If all the protected riders wear one colour, all of the others wear another, we're really clear which who's who. So easy to spot those orange hats.
I don't know. I spotted the jersey of the hat person.
Okay.
Maybe
I didn't be.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm on fire today. Because
I was in.
I haven't pedaled that hard. I mean, I've pedaled like 300, 400 watts through the line twice, and it's been fast.
It looks like Josh got the fastest time on lap 2 to B, and Patrick got second.
Yeah, he did.
Very good.
Good.
Chris
got third, so we beat all the ATP guys in B that time. Nurse Daniel was fourth. David was sixth.
Oh, stopping. I'm on the front. 15.3k.
Okay.
I'll just roll through the hairpin. 15.3k on the top screen.
You're a bit ahead of everyone.
Yeah, sorry.
I see where you're at, Chris.
ATP don't mix it up. ATP
So, I'm at the bus stop.
every lap.
Well, whatever we did then in B definitely worked.
So Jake, when we hit like the 400 meters ago or wherever at the, wherever it's maybe 350, how fast you want to be going? 65?
I don't know, man.
Okay. I have us going 65 or
I don't know
70.
about numbers. No, I'm just looking at the
For me,
results. 1 minute.
65k at the start line always feels about right to me.
It looks like
You know, somebody-
they put Craig Brackens as their main guy in ATP. So here's who you're trying to beat.
Just so you know, Nurse Daniel's well off the back, so if they're protecting him, it's going to be a long way. He's half.
Okay.
Sorry, Jake, what's the name of that A guy I'm looking for?
C Brackens, Brackens, and then they've also got that Benefa guy who's just behind me, but he's not doing even top 5 times. He looks like he's sort of the lead out.
Oh,
It looks like they're going in for this Brackens guy, but he doesn't look faster than you in any way.
All right, there's a few of us gathering at the bus stop again. Josh is there.
Yeah, one stop at the bus stop.
Right by you, Joe. And Nurse Daniel is just reaching around about, so he's got at least a minute to go.
I think he's having a bad day. His numbers aren't great.
So is he still in the top 9? Indeed.
In B, where he's done better than anyone else in ATP and A has today, and that's not saying much.
Yeah, but Nurse is in B, right?
Yeah, he's in B.
Yeah, but
what the hell is Steve in C?
say again.
He
I
is,
don't know.
because he always does this. He started off in D last time, didn't he? And then he moved up to C and then B. Right, stop here then, guys.
I checked him. His top 3 races average on FTP is like 302. He's not even close to that. I don't know if he just doesn't do anything else than this and squats.
If he's a powerlifter, he does squats, deadlifts, and bench press.
Good.
He is a powerlifter guy, yeah.
Can anyone answer this this is the challenge in like 10 words or less? I looked at his with power and it says he's a power lifter and a weightlifter. What's the difference?
What's that?
Good for it.
It said he was a power lifter and a weightlifter as if they were different things.
They are.
Squat and bench. Powerlifting is clean, jerks.
No. Powerlifting is powerlifting, squats, deadlift, and bench, and Olympic weightlifting is cleans, jerks. Clean and jerk, and snatch.
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
I told you enough of the
It was crazy.
enough of the dirty talk on Discord. We've got new members now. About jerking snatches.
Hey. The snatch is my favorite
That's the kind of
lift.
thing that's only dirty if you want to.
Don't forget the clean.
No, the cleans.
Don't forget the clean.
No.
The clean comes before the jerk. I
So
don't know,
what
it's
do
weird.
they seriously?
I clean after the dirt.
Highest power potential in the Olympic list is done through the snatch.
Well, we nearly made it. We made it to sprint. Nearly made it to sprint 3 at least. I guess that's progress.
But you know what happened there, Jake, don't you?
I ruined it.
You said keep it clean, and then what happened? That's like don't think
Wow.
of an elephant.
You know how it is. It was only a matter of time.
Right, just so you know, Nurse Daniel is here, everyone's here, so we're be ready.
Yeah, last time was really good, guys. I think if we can just do similar to that again, we'll be laughing, but we'll go a bit harder on the front and see what happens.
Just roll on the
Like I said, I
floor.
think the group's really big, so even people doing big power on the front doesn't seem to split it massively when we're into the 500 meter range.
Very hard to go slow enough to actually, but fast enough to actually move, isn't it?
I might go for foul points on this one. Oh,
Well, I've got bad news for you, James, because about half of the starters have already finished laps.
I'm in 155th place. I don't think there's any foul points for that.
I would check power roll. That's an idea.
Oh, I don't have any. Anybody had any good?
I got the
I
Yeah, I
like
got
Slug
script.
late. This is the second time I don't have a power up. Who the fuck wants this point? Probably some
I
brick.
got 10 points. Perfect.
I have a truck, an arrow. I can definitely use that. That's awesome. Steve.
Stacy.
I've got feather if anyone wants it.
Feather.
I'll take it for that KOM. Throw it over. That
The
KOM.
feather makes you. The feather makes you lighter. So I guess that also makes the avatar thinner. So I guess you go quicker because there's less drag.
No. Think about it. What it does is it improves your watts per kilo.
Gives you
That's what it is, I know it.
improves your
that's what it
acceleration.
is. ATP looked like one person just rolled past me, but I don't think anyone else has moved yet.
I think that's Nurse Dan's wife.
I think I'm right at the front of the bus stop. If anyone can get me, I'll shout.
I've got
Anyway.
a perfect view. I've switched
Yeah.
it to the drone view, so I can see.
Jess, what's your strategy? Are you doing the front? Jess? I'm going to try to go front, I think, just because I will forget.
They look like they're rolling, or at
Just
least
switching, just
some people
switching.
are starting to.
That normally means it's 10 or 15 seconds up.
They're going.
Careful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Make sure you're in the group as quickly as you can.
Is everybody in?
You guys know what's
apart.
This is too slow.
It's their display. I'm going to try and bridge it.
We're ramping. Come on, Josh.
Well done, Josh. 9.56.
Very good. No,
I did 7, 8.
that'll still be good enough.
What a lead out, Steve.
Like our guys on the front were killing it then. That was a fast pace. It was awesome.
Shit! I'm in a fifth place.
Great job.
No, I got it out. Oh.
I got 4 with you, DQ. Ready on the front.
I think as hard as our guys are going on the front then, it's really hard to, if you're at the very front, you can go as hard as you want. You're not going to drop the group there. If there's 40 people behind you, you can hold 10 watts per kilo for as long as you want, you're still going to get overtaken.
Oh man, I
Man.
messed that up. I was too far back.
It was a bit of a split. as we were coming up to the roundabout, and I thought that that split was going to get bigger, but it came back together.
I had to stop because I found myself drafting about 1080p in those.
Yeah, I'm having to find myself being careful of that as well.
That was all Steve Norman right there, man. That was huge.
Okay. Yeah, the front group.
Who was on the front?
Me and Steve.
Okay. Yeah, because when I bridge you guys, I like plum shot.
Yeah, I lost you, Jake.
Oh yeah, I was.
You were in front of me, Josh, and then I realised I had a group of ATP behind me at the start line, so I had to stop.
Yeah, Jake led me out perfect, and then I bridged to Dan and Steve, and they carried me the line.
Got that. Didn't Venus fastest time on that 3.
Very good.
9.6.
We'll have to stop calling them the Cleveland wheelchairs now.
And Bruce needs to have a word with that Alex guy. He's good. I reckon he's the one you should work on, though, Rich.
Yeah.
You just had
You had to come over to tech preach from Steve Kinney, though.
You just had to tell me that you both beat Brackens. Because I think he improved to a 9.86 that one.
The Brackens was up playing 4th in that one.
Yeah, I think if he's their guy this season, Richard's going to run away with it, to be honest.
Well, he's already won the first 3 sprints. Like twice.
Okay, so Richard's already.
Oh.
How's Darren doing?
Richard's. Aaron, I got 4, 5, 3.
Yeah, that'll still be good enough for a top 3 probably today.
Yeah, because the rest of the top 5 is really
Spread out, isn't it? Yeah, yeah, I think so.
Okay, he needs to get behind me this time. I have an arrow. He needs to be in the top. He needs to be in the top 20 on the lead out. Kind of like close to where Josh was.
Well, that lead out line was really good because you had Steve, Chris, David, Stewie, and me, basically a line of 5. And it was like a single line, wasn't it? In front.
I dropped that in front.
Was it not you? It was someone else. Maybe it was Josh coming through.
It was Steve, me, Chris, Stu.
It was like a line of 4, like a single line file, which is really hard to do, man. So it was quite good.
I put the reverse view on, and I didn't realise you were going.
Well, me and Gary had to put in a burst because there was a bit of a split, and me and Gary had to do a good 4 or 5 just to close back on, thinking it wasn't going to come back together, and then it came back together anyway, which is a bit annoying, but it meant that we sort of slingshotted to the front as we were sort of going into the arch.
D'Alessandro is cleaning up in C. Tina's got a 2nd, a 3rd, and
I mean, the Alessandro in C is like Freddie being in E. He can't lose, surely.
Well, until he gets upgraded, and then it was for nothing, which is what will happen because that's what happens every season with him.
Yeah. Why does it happen? Does he do other racing? Because he's down at, like I said, he's down at 306.
Well, in Dan's words, because he's a blatant sandbagger, or in everyone else's words, he just doesn't race year round. He takes some time off the bike, I think.
Been winning a lot of C races.
Just one more left now, guys. One more. You can do one more, everything you got.
Well, I've got the right power up for the job. I've got a feather. A lucky feather.
Me too, Richard. You know who's going to be the build up?
You know who's going to like you after today, Jake?
Who?
Stephanie Clark enjoys.
just now.
Oh yeah, that's true. I mean, I have to figure out how to do. I've said all this. I'm sure you can individually manually DQ people, but I just need to figure out how, because all the old Zwift Power forums are gone, so it's really difficult to find what you need. But yeah, we'll have to figure it out. But I'm sure between us we can find it somewhere on the deep depths of the internet on how to do it. Yeah,
Can you
we'll
ask
definitely do it.
Gordon?
I've asked him. Yeah, I've asked Coach, but I won't get an answer till probably 2023. He knows how to do it.
I
Just
do
try
check, no.
to get an answer out of him.
James Bailey.
Yeah, Matt Bailey.
Wait, you mean to tell me that we're not going to give Freddie the benefit of the doubt here?
I mean,
no.
Yeah.
We did last year.
Are you new to it?
Did the one, yeah.
Not when there's 120 watts. Not when there's 120 absolute watts between him and the next best lady.
No, I'm just stirring the pot.
Well, I'm in Ireland in 2 weeks, and she beat me on this. So if she's willing to give me a race 200 metres on the road next week in Ireland, then we can leave her in till then. If she wins, she stays in.
That's brilliant. You should do that. Bring your camera. Don't forget your penguin costume. Your what?
The penguin costume.
Oh.
Imagine if we found out she's the real deal and she's on our team in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I forgot to stop at the corner again. It's 20.8 kilometres for anyone who's approaching.
If she's the real deal, then there needs to be a new category in the Olympics.
Yeah, I'm with you there for sure.
Fucking amazing 55-year-old women. Okay.
Well, I just look at the fact she it's not enough to have. She's in the top 0.004%. Now, just think about that for a second. How high
Someone's
percentage
got
that
to
is.
be Joe.
It's true.
She's in the top 0.04 and doing power that's like 950 watts or whatever it is. That's impressive enough as it is to be that good. But what's more impressive is that someone can lose 12 kilos in a day. That really is impressive.
Those have to be some massive balls.
Yeah, how someone can go from 79 kilos to 67 in a day.
Massive ball. Okay, so you guys think she should waste doping her weight? Is that all?
Yeah.
I mean, what else would she do? Because that tower is huge. Weight or not?
It is, but it is, Stacey, but I'm going to say this in the nicest way I can, considering I have to be fairly sort of professional, seeing as we do admin a Zwift event, so I can't be seen to be biased against anybody. But Freddie's power suddenly is completely normal if it's not a 62 kilo, 55-year-old woman, but is instead a 79 kilo, 55-year-old man. Then it makes perfect sense if you look at the numbers. So, well, that's exactly what's going on there, I'm afraid to say.
Has Freddie ever gotten on to talk to us or anything? Or I didn't hear her once on the lemurs the other day.
No, she never spoke.
And look, it's not, we're not just trying to single her out to have a go. She's deliberately cheating, and I've got no time for that because she's going into categories she shouldn't be in. Deliberately cheating to beat people that are fairly there, and it's just not right. So if she can provide I guarantee she can't. But if she can provide a weigh-in video and evidence of in real life ride, outside ride, that's got even remotely similar power numbers for 15 seconds to a minute, then we'll reinstate her. But she can't do that because it's not true.
Right.
Sorry to
Yeah,
interrupt. Nurse Daniel is the last ATP rider again, and he's just approaching the pack, so need to be eyes up.
Okay.
Everyone's at the usual spot.
David, have you fallen into a wet?
Right, yeah, I need to get a new set of... I need to get some headphones. I might ask for recommendations from you guys.
For some reason, Nurse Daniel was riding right through. I'm always going,
Oh, man. I'm really tired.
This stopping almost out like the banner now.
In our lead out, so you can just give us another performance like that. That was perfect. Top tier sprinters, you've done amazing today. Just one more. Just one more. And really put the hurt on ATP, and it's only week one.
Yay.
chance, guys. Thank you for the day. I gotta take off for baseball as soon as we're done. But great job.
Good job, Jack.
Just give us one more max sprint rush. That'll be the payment enough. Absolutely everything I got here.
And then carry on to the finish line.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure you have
Yeah.
That's, we should say that for our new guys that have never ridden this before. It's a custom finish. Not the start finish banner. It's about a kilometre afterwards. It's a blue banner. Goes to the blue banner. It'll say the screen at the top. It says 2.2k to go. You've got to ride for another 2.2k further than the banner, because the amount of people that have quit out and then you don't get any points because they think that's the finish is out of this world. So just definitely go to the blue banner and 2.2k before you get anything.
Thanks for reminding me, Chris.
You'd be surprised how often that happens.
I'll just
And
keep
the
riding.
The reason we have to do that is because the banner, which is obviously a scored segment on this race, doesn't always count for everybody if it's a finish line. So we've done it before where that is a gap, and people, the sprint doesn't count for some people, so they don't get a time on it. We have to go okay after it to make sure that everyone gets a time. It's a weird thing.
I have experienced that change before.
Yeah, we found it out the hard way, didn't we?
Hey, hats off, Josh. I saw you. I think you got at least 2 of them today. So good work. Just want to say that before you go.
Hey,
Thank you.
Yeah. Well done, Josh. Okay.
Texas Riders, you guys should be looking for me
What?
here.
Let's wait to tap ourselves on the back till we've won it. One more. It ain't over yet. Everything you got, don't get complacent.
Does anyone know how long the feather lasts?
15 seconds.
15
10
seconds.
seconds, is it?
I think
15, okay.
I think it's 15. I think. The one that's 10 is the ghost, is only 10. I think everything else is either 15 except the arrow, like the band, which is
Alright, cheers.
I think maybe James right. It's not 30 seconds if you're worried about it on the
Good luck, everyone.
Good luck.
Very good luck.
Okay, one last one, guys. Just one last one. I know it's going to hurt, but just dig deep. Just remember it's the last one.
So, protected riders, just watch for me. When I blow my arrow, you need to be on my tail.
What's your position now, Dan?
I'm right now back at the curve in the pairing menu, so I can't tell you.
Well, let's just do what we did last time. That worked really well.
Yeah, I'll be right up by Steve by the time we start. So,
Okay. Yeah, I'll try and hold the front group. I've got a van as well, so I think the likelihood of me coming off the front is very small anyway.
I'm going to race to the finish line afterwards if anyone wants to come.
Foul points, yeah.
No, yeah, might as well do we'll just say 2 minutes. 2 minutes change.
I'll do let you win just for fun, but
I'll be.
Nobody gets extra credit points.
I just need a
I'll be down to about 10 watts after the sprint.
Wait, that's slower.
From the sprint to the finish should be about half an hour for me. Just hand cranking the bike to the line.
do you not just lift the back wheel up so it rolls?
I won one course, I think it's France. The last like 2 places, laying on the floor, just turning the crank in my hand because I was just, oh god, I was ill that week.
Yeah, I was sick that week. That was a bad week, man.
It was horrendous.
That was, I was sick.
I was very close to having a little cry in the last one.
And that made me feel so much better. I had to show my girlfriend that video of you cranking the pedals with your hands. And I went, it's not just me. That was when my dog was barking at me on the floor. I think it thought I'd have a stroke.
I think this race is going to go 4-7 to not move first. Oh my god. I'm like waiting for everyone to leave the course or something.
They're going now. Wait, no, they're not. No, hold on.
No, they're not.
Okay.
Nothing yet.
They're playing with us.
I think actually most of the switching is up.
They're all giving me kudos at the moment.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not suggesting we do it, But if we were to go, we could break up their group dynamic and confuse them.
It's no use. Confuse rate. It was super effective.
We're all going to be here 2 hours from now.
Right, they're starting to roll. One of them was just twitching there.
I've got bedroom walls to paint. Should I go do it now, or shall I wait till the next time?
There's one.
I got carry rate set up.
Right, they're
Repositioning.
starting to roll.
Repositioning.
Yeah, they're starting.
They're repositioning.
Okay, now they're slow moving.
Yeah, there's a couple who just come past me in front. Yeah, okay.
We're actually done.
Last sprinter, and the course wins.
Oh, what's going on? Oh, I think I'm terrible. Back to sleep. Damn it.
Is it coming? Are you back?
Yeah, I'm back. I'm just going Gary now. Moving up.
Last.
There you are.
Yeah, that's how I think I have a headache. I think they went out for dinner or something.
Alright, I'm with you, Dan. Just going
Who's just, oh, that's Jake. Okay. Oh, this is a huge lead. Where you at, guys? I just blew my arrow. Steve Norman's like trying to catch a runaway freight train.
Sorry, Don.
No, you, Judd. Oh my God, you didn't do anything to me. Whew.
Well done, everyone.
For the bed,
Ugh.
Oh my God. Oh, that's fun.
That's a nice day to be.